Higher than normal jacket water temperature occurring in all cylinder of a diesel engine can result from A. Clogged sea suction strainer. B. Oil suction line restriction. C. Correct amount of coolant. D. Cavitation erosion in the water jackets. Answer is clogged sea suction strainer. What is a primary element used with flow measurement devices highly suitable for liquids containing solids in suspension? A. Pilot tube. B. Venturi tubes. C. Concentric orifice. D. Convergent nozzle. Answers is Venturi tubes.
What holds the adjusting ring in place on a safety valve? A. Cutter pin. B. Locking nut. C. Set screw. D. Wire seat. Answer is set screw. The engineer on duty inspecting an unmanned engine room at night should be aware which of the following precautions? A. Call the oiler on duty. B. Switch on the dead man alarm upon entering the control room. C. Silence the alarm so the other engineer cannot hear. D. Switch the engineer's call alarm to notify other engineers. Answer is switch on the dead man alarm upon entering the control room. Telescopic pipes, which are attached to water-cooled pistons of large slow-speed main propulsion diesel engines, are designed to A. Allow piston cooling water to efficiency enter the piston despite its reciprocating piston motion without contaminating the engine lube oil. B. Prevent contamination of the cylinder cooling water with engine lube oil. C. Overcome excessive crankcase pressure. D. Prevent excessive lube oil temperature. Answer is allow piston cooling water to efficiency enter the piston despite its reciprocating piston motion without contaminating the engine lube oil. What safety precautions should be observed by the crew while working around machinery in an engine room? A. They should wear PPE. B. They should wear safety shoe. C. They should wear air protection. D. They should not wear jewelry. Answer is they should wear PPE. The following, among others, are entered in the engine logbook by watch-keeping engineers except for A. The voyage number and from and to ports. B. The running hours of different machineries each watch. C. The remaining on board, ROB, quantity of fuel oil and diesel oil at noon. D. The parameters of running refrigeration and air conditioning machineries. Answer is the remaining on board, ROB, quantity of fuel oil and diesel oil at noon. Why should a boiler furnace be purged before the burner is lit off? A. To clear the furnace of any explosive gases. B. To control air pressure in the windbox. C. To make the fire easier to light. D. To clear the windbox to any explosive gases. Answer is to clear the furnace of any explosive gases. What is the primary or most important duty of a watch-keeping engineer while taking over the watch? A. Know the safety of all crew, including oneself. B. Know the chief engineer or second engineer's standing orders. C. Know the pending jobs to be done or continued. D. Know which equipment are not running good and inform the outgoing watch. Answer is know the safety of all crew, including oneself. What is not required for the relieving officer to satisfy themselves prior taking over the engineering watch? A. The standing orders and special instructions of the chief engineer officer relating to the operation of the ship's systems and machinery. B. The nature of all works being performed on machinery and systems, the personnel involved, and potential hazards. C. Understanding of any verbal orders coming from the master or chief officer with regards to cargo operation. D. The nature of all works being performed on deck, the personnel involved, and potential hazards. Answer is the nature of all works being performed on deck, the personnel involved, and potential hazards. Which item below is considered correct with regards to duties of a watchkeeping engineer? A. Ensure that the emergency generator is in auto mode, ready to start in case of blackout. B. Ensure that generator power available is just enough for any unexpected load to save on fuel. C. Ensure that a fire detection sensor is disengaged even after hot work is completed for several hours to avoid an alarm. D. Ensure that main engine RPM fluctuates around the set point to ensure that the governor is functioning properly. Answer is ensure that the emergency generator is in auto mode, ready to start in case of blackout. As duty watchkeeping engineer, what immediate important steps should be taken in the event of main engine HP fuel line bursting? A. Call the bridge to inform of the HP fuel line bursting. Call the chief engineer, shift to ECR control, reduce me RPM and stop the ship when safe to do so. Then, do the necessary repairs. B. Stop the me using the emergency stop button and inform the bridge and chief engineer. Then, do the necessary repair. C. Call the bridge and inform about the fuel pipe bursting. Reduce me RPM and call the chief engineer. Isolate the fuel leakage by closing the stop valve to the fuel pump, then resume to normal me RPM. Do the necessary repairs. D. Place a deflector around the fuel leakage to direct the spray downwards to the tank top. Effect the repairs later when convenient. Answer is call the bridge to inform of the HP fuel line bursting. Call the chief engineer, shift to ECR control, reduce me RPM and stop the ship when safe to do so. Then, do the necessary repairs. What action is being undertaken when an engineer takes into account the safety, urgency, and adequacy in operating and handling of machinery, especially when carrying out the task in various situations? A. Situational awareness. B. Prioritization. C. Consideration. D. Assertiveness. Answers is prioritization. You are unable to pump out the aft starboard engine room bilge well that is fouled with 1 foot of water over the top of the bilge well. What action should be carried out? A. Remove the bilge manifold valve and attempt to back flush the line. B. Simultaneously operate all available bilge pumps. C. It is only necessary to transfer half the contents of a drum of degreaser into the bilge well. D. Send the wiper into the well with only a scoop and pail. Answer is remove the bilge manifold valve and attempt to back flush the line. As a duty engineer, you should know that some auxiliaries are not designed to handle steam at boiler pressure. Which of the following devices is usually fitted in the branch line to deliver steam at the correct pressure? A. A constant quantity regulating valve. B. A steam pressure reducing valve. C. An orifice. D. A nozzle valve. Answer is a steam pressure reducing valve. Air trapped in the hydraulic lines of steering system would indicate by A. Ram relief valves lifting. B. Erratic rudder response. C. Bubbles in the sight glass. D. The pump overspeeding. Answer is erratic rudder response. Medium-temperature hot water systems have been used in place of small auxiliary boilers, producing 100 psi steam with A. 340 Fahrenheit water system, B. 320 Fahrenheit water system, C. 280 Fahrenheit water system, D. 300 Fahrenheit water system. Answer is 320 Fahrenheit water system. In an automated engine, the center from which the ship's engine room is controlled is called A. Control Plant Station, CPS, B. Engineering Control Room, ECR, C. Main Engine Nerve and Control Station, MENS, D. Bridge. Answers is Engineering Control Room, ECR. A centrifugal pump produces flow with a resulting discharge head by energy conversion. It is typical for the energy conversion to follow the order of A. Kinetic energy to potential energy to kinetic energy, B. Mechanical energy to potential energy to kinetic energy, C. Potential energy to mechanical energy to kinetic energy, D. Mechanical energy to kinetic energy to potential energy. Answer is mechanical energy to kinetic energy to potential energy. What type of propeller is generally used for high-powered ships? A. Kurt nozzle, B. Controllable pitch propeller, C. Self-pitching propeller, D. Fixed pitch propeller. Answer is fixed pitch propeller.